It's Mayhem, fans. March Mayhem. Live in the IZW Impact Arena, March 17th, we present to you our next big internet pay-per-view, our next big event. Order it live on GFL.tv. Be here to see it. Whatever you do, just make sure you do not miss it. I'm your host tonight for the March Mayhem preview show, Big DA, joined once again by the heavyweight champion
of the world, people. The world.
The man who will be defending that title one more time against Aaron Neal in the main event. We're going to talk about that later on. We're going to talk about a lot of matches here tonight. But first up, we have to talk about the first ever IZW Women's Fatal 4-Way.
Yes, DA, we do. The women's division in IZW continues to make strides. At Violent Valentine, our last big pay-per-view, we had our first ever triple threat where we're up in the ante, DA. We're adding another female to the mix, a very dominant female in Kira Maya.
Kira Maya has absolutely been a force to be reckoned with here in the IZW Women's Division, and certainly added to this huge matchup already. The Fatal 4-Way, these last few weeks, she has really been on the warpath, destroying Erica, putting her through a table, going through her former friend Star, but there's three other ladies in this matchup that have a lot to say about that domination. Let's take a look at this video and show you what it's all about.
March 17th, for March Mayhem, I'm gonna face the best 3 women wrestlers that this company has seen. Not only am I gonna face them, but I'm going to beat them. And the first ever Fatal 4-Way, and of course, the queen of IZW is gonna come out undisputed queen of IZW, porque yo soy la reina, yo soy la más mejor, and I'm the undisputed queen of IZW.
They have their taglines and whatever they have, but I'm the most unpredictable female at IZW.
Kira Maya, you think you're the most dominant female at IZW? I got news for you. Attacking someone from behind and putting them through a table is not dominant. It's cowardly. And Miss Dyslexia, you may be unpredictable, but I got news for you. See, I've been through a lot, and I know now to always expect the unexpected. And Star, you're not the queen of IZW, alright? And it's gonna make me feel so good to rub your face in that mat and beat the hell out of you. Because I am gonna walk out the first ever women's Fatal 4-Way victor.
March 17th, March Mayhem, once again, I'm gonna prove that I am the most dominating force in women wrestling to date, as I take on 3 pathetic excuses of female wrestlers. I'm not just going to destroy them, I'm going to take their titles, because I'm not just going to prove my dominance, but I'm going to prove that I am the most beautiful, unpredictable, dominant female in IZW.
You got the queen, the self-proclaimed queen of IZW, Star. She got Bobby with her. Miss Dyslexia, she's unpredictable. Kira Maya, we've already talked about her dominance, but if I'm a betting man, which I'm not, but if I were, I'm pretty sure you'd still put your money on her.
It's hard to deny the talent of the Lady of Impact. We have seen her do so much in IZW, not only against women, but against a lot of the male superstars here in IZW. Okay. Anyways, fans, another great matchup. Be here to see that one live. That is going to be action-packed. 4 ladies going at it tooth and nail. Boy, it's going to be crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what's crazy, and we've seen these past few weeks, the tag team titles, the old school suckers, and the tag team champions Nemesis. The absolute disrespect that Rage Logan and Damian Morte have shown to the Hall of Famer, Coach Gary Toole, is unbelievable.
Nemesis is a prime example of doing whatever it takes, no matter how grimy or disgusting it is, to get it done. They've gotten under the skin of the original old school sucker Gary Toole. They've gotten under the skin of the new school sucker Randy Price. Together, that has won them the tag team championships. My question for you, DA, is what does the Old School Suckers do March Mayhem, March 17th.
We are going to find out March 17th. Right now, take a look at this video and look at all the actions Nemesis have done to the Old School Suckers. It's absolutely horrible.
Randy, still tag team champion.
Just the two guys I want to see. The tag team champs.
That's right, baby.
Guess what? You're on Brandon Bishop's hit list.
You better take some advice, Sean McHale. You can take it back to Mr. Bishop. That old school's the only way to be, baby.
You know, Mr. Bishop's put me in charge. I'm his number one. If you guys can make me look good tonight, I'm going to make sure you guys look good.
This week you finally get your hands on Rage Logan. After 2 weeks ago, when they basically took your titles. Do you feel that they stole your belts?
Maybe they used some tactics, maybe they did some things that maybe don't show much honor. They didn't steal those belts. They didn't take those belts. They earned them.
Yeah, you're right. We did earn them. Hey, whoa, guys. Whoa. We're not having this. Y'all are doing this right here. Y'all can do it out there, but not right here. You want to do it? Let's do it right now, Gary.
Oh, really?
I will fire you right now. Keep it up.
Nemesis, tonight you just proved that you can't go out there and beat either one of the Old School Suckers by yourself. You need help. Nemesis Old School Suckers Tag Team Championship, March Mayhem, March 17th, live in front of 7 billion people. And next week, Nemesis will learn Old School lesson number 2.
You know what this tastes like?
Tell me.
Victory. Next week, we're walking out March Mayhem Tag Team Championship.
Well, champ, what started out simply as just a match for the tag team titles has turned into something so much more personal with these attacks on the character of Coach Gary Toole from Rage Logan and Damian Morte. And, you know, I got to ask you, do you think going into this matchup March 17th at March Mayhem, will Gary Toole and Randy Price be able to focus on those tag team titles and wipe the mat with Nemesis? Or will all that rage that Coach Gary Toole has become a detriment to them and not let them be able to focus on the bigger picture, winning those belts?
Well, I certainly hope not, DA. The Old School Suckers are pros. You don't be former tag team champions by just waking up and just hopping in and doing that. So, I mean, when it's all said and done, Gary Toole's got to get his head straight. Randy Price has got to get his head straight because Nemesis would love to take advantage of the fact that they've gotten under the skin of the Old School Suckers and use it to retain the tag team championships. But keep in mind, when you're dealing with Old School, that's a bad situation.
Well, fans, that's going to be a big matchup. One of many matchups, March 17th, live here in the Impact Arena at March Mayhem. And when we come back from this commercial break, we're going to talk about a few more of those matches, including one that's for that heavyweight championship of the world. Stick around, fans.
Are you tired of the same old birthday party? Well, why not party with your favorite superstar? Have your own personalized entrance and much, much more. For more info, call 580-357-4911 and party like an IZW superstar. Impacting Tattoo Studio, 1008 South 11th in Lawton. With the finest artists in Texoma, Impacting can handle any highly detailed custom or freehand artistry. Body modification also available. Dermals, corsets, even exotic piercings. Open daily, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call 699-7530 and make an appointment. Walk-ins are always welcome. Impacting Tattoo Studio, 1008 South 11th in Lawton. IZW's March Mayhem, Saturday, March 17th. You can't miss the biggest show of the year with the first ever women's fatal 4-way match. And Double D faces Jordan Jacobs for the Impact Division Championship. And not to mention, Aaron Neal gets his rematch when he takes on Jermaine Johnson for the World Heavyweight Championship live at the Impact Arena, 1009 Southwest F in Lawton. And broadcasting live around the world. March Mayhem, Saturday, March 17th. There's no experience like IZW Live. Not just for the high-flying, hard-hitting action every Saturday night. The Impact Arena records live for television tapings and broadcasts live around the world. Plus, free giveaways every week. There's nothing like the live IZW experience. You never know what might happen. So be at the Impact Arena, 1009 Southwest F in Lawton every Saturday night and witness IZW change the wrestling world. Saturday, March 17th. Ringside seats for IZW's March Mayhem are limited. Reserve yours for only $12. VIP members can enter the Impact Arena at 5 p.m. Meet IZW superstar Erica and the World Heavyweight Champion Jermaine Johnson. Plus, enter into a raffle for a Windows 7 PC. Then sit ringside for the worldwide broadcast of March Mayhem. Just call 357-4911. Monday through Friday, 9 to 6. Saturday, March 17th. Can't get enough IZW? Then take it home with you by visiting our merchandise stand and picking up your copy of the latest IZW DVD or for your new IZW t-shirt. And don't forget the snack down for concessions. Feed the impact. Feel the impact. IZW.
Fans, March 17th, live here in the Impact Arena. March Mayhem. We've talked about a few of the matches. It is going to be one heck of an event. Get your there's very few select VIP packages remaining where you get a meet and greet with the heavyweight champion of the world. Very few of those remaining. So call and get them now. Don't get shut out of this big event because as we talked about before the break, the tag team titles, they were so personal. But personal, the Impact Division title, man, that is one that has really just turned into a huge vendetta between Double D and Jordan Jacobs. Jordan Jacobs come out here, turn the lights out, attack Double D from behind. But March 17th, lights are going to be bright in the Impact Arena. There's going to be no hiding for the Impact Division champion.
I think the scariest part about getting in the mind of Jordan Jacobs is that he believes everything he did was right. Well, for Double D, there's nothing right about it. And at March Mayhem, he's going to get his chance to unleash the force.
Fans, it is going to be one heck of a matchup. This video doesn't really do justice to everything that Jordan Jacobs has done, the despicable actions that he has done to Double D. But take a look and just imagine what it's been like for Double D to go through, to see a friend look him in the eye and then to stab him in the back, which is just unbelievable.
D, are you sure you don't want medical attention? I mean, come on, we can go to the hospital right now.
I don't want medical attention. I just want to find out what the hell's going on.
I saw what happened earlier. Did you see anything? You got any idea who it is?
The lights were out.
Yeah.
All I know is last week I get drilled. This week it feels like, I don't know, I feel like I got hit in the head with a pipe or something. I don't know what the hell's going on. I wish this man had the balls to face me one-on-one.
Look, you need to take care of yourself, man. I'm telling you. Keep your eyes open.
Keep my eyes open? Are you kidding me? I've had my eyes open. I've been looking left, I've been looking right, I've been watching over my shoulder, but every time I let my guard down, boom, lights out, attacking me in the dark. I cannot wait until Violet Valentine when I get my hands on not only little bitty Rage Logan, but now I get to get my hands on the man in the dark and show him exactly who he's messing with.
What's going on? Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Down! And that's Jordan Jacobs! Jordan Jacobs! The man in the dark!
We got these lights on. There's no switches to hit out here. I want you to be a man and grow a set. Go ahead and come out here and face me one-on-one.
You want a shot at my belt? You want a shot at me? You know what? It's my time in IZW!
March Mayhem, Double D, it's me and you for the Impact Division Championship.
When I get my hands on you, you are going to regret every single decision you've ever made, even wanting to get into this business.
I am the Impact Division Champion.
Do you know how long I've waited to say those words? You say that I'm a coward for turning the lights out on you. Everybody wants to say that I'm afraid of you. Double D, I did what I did to get in your head.
I'm the one that handcuffed you to that ring. I'm the one that put you under that white sheet. And words don't need to be said to tell you what that meant.
That it's not about the championship anymore, but it's gone beyond that. I'm wanting to take you out now.
I will turn your lights out if it's the last thing that I do. I will take what I have earned because I am the Impact Division Champion!
Because that's exactly what you're going to be in the middle of this ring. Lights out Jordan Jacobs as I hold the Impact Division Championship high above my head, and you can bet on that.
I've been saying it for weeks here on Impact Television. I've never seen Double D more upset than he is right now. He's going to take all that emotion, all that anger, everything he's got in him and go full force, literally, on Jordan Jacobs. But no one ever keeps bringing this point up. Jordan Jacobs has set himself up nicely. He's the Impact Division champion. He's in with that scumbag Brandon Bishop, so he's sitting high right now. Jordan Jacobs honestly believes he's ready for the position he's in right now to walk out March Mayhem, March 17th as the Impact Division champion.
Well, Jordan Jacobs certainly has a confidence about him now, and it is hard to deny that when you hitch your wagon to the man in charge of the commissioner, Brandon Bishop, and he takes you by the hand and leads you on this path that you get the Impact Division title, you get all this backup in the form of Eric Rose and Damon Windsor. But as I said, March 17th, it's going to be one-on-one. The lights are going to be on. There's no hiding. And it's not going to be about the Force. It's not going to be about the Ewoks and what Captain Kirk did to Darth Vader. It's going to be about what Double D can do to Jordan Jacobs in the middle of that ring, and that is going to be absolutely destroying that man.
Well, if anyone in IZW knows how it is to get his back against the wall and come out swinging, it's Double D. So that's where I'll put my money on.
That's going to be a great matchup, an action-packed matchup. We have to take a quick break here, but when we come back, fans, one more time for the Heavyweight Championship.
I want to talk right now about it. I want to get into it right now. I got words for days. Come on.
We're going to go to break, and when we come back, we're going to tell you about the main event, fans. You don't want to miss it, and you don't want to miss this video Wesley Bradfield's put together.
Can't get enough of IZW? Then take it home with you by visiting our merchandise stand and picking up your copy of the latest IZW DVD or for your new IZW t-shirt. And don't forget the snack down for concessions. Feed the impact. Feel the impact. IZW. IZW's March Mayhem, Saturday, March 17th. You can't miss the biggest show of the year with the first ever women's fatal 4-way match. And Double D faces Jordan Jacobs for the Impact Division Championship. And not to mention, Aaron Neal gets his rematch when he takes on Jermaine Johnson for the World Heavyweight Championship live at the Impact Arena, 1009 Southwest F in Lawton. And broadcasting live around the world, March Mayhem, Saturday, March 17th. There's no experience like IZW Live, not just for the high-flying, hard-hitting action every Saturday night. The Impact Arena records live for television tapings and broadcasts live around the world. Plus, free giveaways every week. There's nothing like the live IZW experience. You never know what might happen. So be at the Impact Arena, 1009 Southwest F in Lawton every Saturday night and witness IZW change the wrestling world. Saturday, March 17th. Ringside seats for IZW's March Mayhem are limited. Reserve yours for only $12. VIP members can enter the Impact Arena at 5 p.m. Meet IZW superstar Erica and the World Heavyweight Champion Jermaine Johnson. Plus, enter into a raffle for a Windows 7 PC. Then sit ringside for the worldwide broadcast of March Mayhem. Just call 357-4911. Monday through Friday, 9 to 6. Saturday, March 17th. Impacting Tattoo Studio, 1008 South 11th in Lawton. With the finest artists in Texoma, Impacting can handle any highly detailed custom or freehand artistry. Body modification also available. Dermals, corsets, even exotic piercings. Open daily, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Call 699-7530 and make an appointment. Walk-ins are always welcome. Impacting Tattoo Studio, 1008 South 11th in Lawton. Are you tired of the same old birthday party? Well, why not party with your favorite superstar? Have your own personalized entrance and much, much more. For more info, call 580-357-4911 and party like an IZW superstar.
March 17th, fans, March Mayhem, live in the Impact Arena. You want to be here for this event. As I said earlier, very few VIP tickets remaining. Get your guaranteed ringside seat, your exclusive meet and greet, the great giveaways, all these matches we are going to talk about. The Impact Division title. We've talked about the tag team titles, the women's fatal four-way. But now...
You gonna do that?
Now it's time.
You really gonna do that? You know what's on my mind.
That's
you
what
know,
we're gonna talk about.
You know everyone in the hype section, they want to hear what's on my mind after they seen After the Impact, after they seen all these Impact televisions, after they seen IZW Live on GFL.TV, and you really gonna sit there and try to ignore?
No, that's what we're talking about. Nah, man, it's time to talk about the main event one more time for the World Heavyweight title.
I'm very happy that I'm doing the meet and greet. I'll be a part of that, but I'm trying to let people know how I feel about Aaron Neal. You sitting there talking about everything else.
It's time to talk about that. You and Aaron Neal one more time. We saw what happened at Chaotic Christmas. This place was jam-packed for Violent Valentine and TLC. And now, March 17th, it's going to happen one more time for that heavyweight title, man. Yeah, let's talk about it. But before we talk about it, we got to look at this video. Wesley Bradfield has put the entire history of you and Aaron Neal together in this video. It is a can't miss, and really, man, it's going to stir up a lot of emotions. And when we come back from this video, you're going to have a chance to tell everybody what you want to talk about.
All right, we can do that.
Jermaine, I'm not going to come out here and go through the whole sing, song, and dance everyone has heard. I'm not going to come out here and talk to you about rematch clauses. I'm not going to talk to you about how I deserve a shot at this because of how hard I worked to get it. Jermaine, everyone here deserves to see this one more time. What we do in this ring together can't be replicated, and these people deserve to do it again, and they should get to see it at March Mayhem. History starts. March Mayhem, one more time. Jermaine Johnson, the World Heavyweight Champion, against the real deal, Aaron Neal.
The way it sounds to me, Aaron, March 17th, March Mayhem, the real deal, Aaron Neal versus Jermaine Johnson for the IZW Heavyweight Championship of the world.
Jermaine Johnson, I want you to tell the people what it feels like to be champion.
I'm pretty sure I tried to make it very clear that I wasn't necessarily a part of the Brandon Bishop era. I think it's very clear that as long as I have them, then we got this.
What you've got is a bullseye on your head now. I offered you a spot in the future of IZW.
Here's the deal, man. You don't know Brandon. I do. The one thing I know about him is he's not going to like being turned down twice in one night. So you're absolutely right. Tonight, we got to be on the same page, man.
You are looking at the same person who's going to go in and going to leave March Mayhem, the IZW Heavyweight Champion of the world.
I gave you an opportunity to be the face of Brandon Bishop's IZW, to be the future of Brandon Bishop's IZW, and you spit in my face. And look at that big vacant area right next to me where you should be.
The thing is, Jermaine, I like that you're not scared of me. I don't want to have to chase you. I'm glad you're going to be standing in this ring across from me, and I ain't got to go looking anywhere for you at all but here. You know I've done it 5 times before. You know that I'm going to be ready, and you're going to be in the ring with the absolute best.
I've been trying to destroy Aaron Hill, but when all said and done, it's not about any of that. March 17th, March Mayhem, I get to prove once and for all who the face of IZW is. I get to prove once and for all who the president of IZW is.
At March Mayhem, I will have no problem proving who should be the IZW Heavyweight Champion of the world, people! The world!
Fans, champ, you saw that video. There is a lot of history between yourself and Aaron Neal. At Chaotic Christmas, Aaron Neal became a 5-time heavyweight champion, ending your 14-month title reign. But at Violent Valentine in TLC, you became a 2-time heavyweight champion in front of a packed house here in the Impact Arena. Now, March 17th, March Mayhem, we're going to do it one more time. It's the rubber match. It's the chance to finally decide who is the heavyweight champion, who is the man, who is the winner. The floor is yours. Take it away.
You know, in the weeks leading into this contest, it's been described as the match that's going to define who the leader of IZW is, who the future of IZW is. But it's grown since then. It's about more than that, honestly. It's about 2 men who simply want to prove they're the best. And this says I'm the best. Aaron Neal's credentials, 5-time heavyweight champion, they stack very, very high. Trust me, I know what Aaron Neal is capable of. I know how good Aaron Neal is, and I know Aaron Neal wants this back. But let me tell you something, DA. Let me tell my world something. From Chaotic Christmas to right now, March Mayhem, March 17th, I've grown a whole lot.
That's very true.
Oh, I've seen a lot of errors of my ways. I've learned a whole lot. And in the end of the day, I realized that ego held me back a long way. There won't be no ego involved March 17th. There won't be no ego involved in March Mayhem. I'm going to go out there and prove what I truly feel, that I'm the best. And Aaron, I hope you're coming to do the same. In the end of the day, only one person's hand is going to be raised, and that's mine, saying, we got this.